Hello everybody, welcome to the kind of tutorial explanation of your first task that we want you to do whilst you are at home during the summer term. What we're going to ask you to do initially is to choose an image by an artist and make a response to that artist's work over a series of pages in your sketchbook. And what I'm going to do today in this tutorial is introduce you to a way in which you can think about a work of art to try and open up new ways of exploring it, understanding it and thinking about it, which can then trigger a whole range of interesting ideas about how you might go about responding to that work in things that you make. This technique is called stepping into the image. And the key to this is that when you've chosen the work of art that you want to respond to, and I'm just going to use this one here, which is one of the slides from the PDF that we put online for you. Once you've chosen that work of art, you've got to look at it and imagine that the edge of the image is not actually just where the image stops and the paper starts, but the edge of the image, this white area around the outside, this is almost like a frame, a three-dimensional frame, like a window frame or a door frame that you can step through. So you can reach through, kind of past that edge into the space that you can see within the image. You can climb through that, you can step through it, and you can actually walk into that image as though it were a three-dimensional world that you can walk into and explore. So what you need to do initially is this. Get your image in front of you and imagine yourself stepping through that frame. You step through the frame and you take several paces forwards, walking further and further into the image. Once you're standing in that space, maybe you've walked past some of the objects that you can see within the image, maybe you've stepped over things, maybe you're standing on the edge of something. Once you've stepped well into that space, what I want you to do is I want you to imagine turning your head to the left and think about what you can see when you look in that direction. Then turn your head to the right and imagine what the scene looks like as you turn away and look in that direction. So you're starting to imagine a kind of an extension to what's in the image. You're starting to imagine things beyond the edge of what the image actually shows. What else is there? Have a look up. What can you see when you look upwards or down? What does the ground look like beneath your feet? Reach out, find something within the image and take hold of it. Pick it up, feel the texture of it. Is it heavy or light? Listen. How does it sound to be in this space? The colours, the shapes, the action that's happening within this image. What does that sound like? And perhaps close your eyes, taking a deep breath through your nose. And think about what you can smell. Try and engage all of your senses. So you're not just thinking about what you can see on that flat photograph there in front of you, but what is it like physically to actually be inside that space? Maybe if you're feeling really brave, you want to kind of pick something up, put it in your mouth, yeah? Lick it, and how does it taste? Try and engage everything about your sensory kind of being to unlock how that image feels to stand inside. Now give yourself time to do that in a quiet, peaceful space so that you really are getting a full understanding of that process. And then when you've spent a little bit of time considering that, and your head is full of those ideas, full of those smells, textures, sights and sounds, then if you watch the next tutorial, I will show you and demonstrate how to go about making a response to all of that stuff that you've got